Hello everyone and welcome to Phasmophobia. Now I have been playing this game for years. This kind of been my go-to game, I guess, per se. So what I want to do is I want to show you, how would I say this? How to do the Apocalypse Challenge. Now I know that we've had videos up before, people showing how to do the Apocalypse Challenge, with the old version when it was 24 times multiplier, but now things have changed just a little bit. So not only do we have the prestige system, we also have the tier system as far as your equipment. You have tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Now, when you're able to do the apocalypse is pretty much once you hit level 50 when you're able to open up your custom. I believe it's level 50. It's been a while. But once you do that, you're going to make sure you have your equipment. Now, I would say try to make sure you have tier 3, but that's just my preference. Because you're not going to have any type of lighting. And you want your firelight, you want it to be a tier 3 because it doesn't burn out, because you're going to need the light. So having a tier 3 firelight is going to be probably your best bet. Now, once you do this and you get your customs, what you're going to do is you're going to go into customs. You're going to find you whatever custom you want, 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to do it on 2. So you're going to hit this little button right here. It's the edit button. So once you press that, you're going to come up here to presets. Now in presets, it automatically has mine already saved. Of course, you have nightmare, intermediate, professional, our amateur, intermediate, professional, nightmare, insanity, custom 1, 2, and 3, and you have your apocalypse. So your apocalypse 1, if you want to get your bronze, apocalypse 2, if you want to get your silver, and apocalypse 3, if you want to get the gold. We're going to go ahead and kind of show you how to get the gold, because if you do the gold right off the bat, and some people like to just get it one and done, you can go for gold and be able to get all 3. At least that's the way it was. Now, if they've changed it since then, I'm not quite sure, but we're going to go ahead and try for gold tier apocalypse. Now, gold tier apocalypse is you have 0 sanity, 0 sanity pill restoration, 200% sanity drain, sprinting off, so you were slower than molasses. Player speed is 50. Again, you were slower than shit. Flashlights off. Again, like I was saying, you're going to need your firelight, which is your candles, your lanterns, whatever you want to call them. You're going to need them. Lose items and consumables on, which means you die, you lose your shit. Your ghost is at 150 speed. Now here is where you're going to need to kind of listen, because they're going to be fast anyways. They're at the highest speed they can go. They're going to be fast. Roaming frequency is high. Change of favorite rooms is high. Activity level is extremely low. Event frequency is low. Friendly ghost is off, of course. Grace period is 0. So this means if you're standing in the front, that ghost spawns inside of you, you could be instantly dead. Hunting duration is high. Kills extend is high. Evidence given is 0. Your contract is heavy rain, of course. Doors open high. Sanity monitor off. Activity monitor off. Fuse box is broken. You have no power in this facility in any of the locations when you do this. But the location we're going to have to do this on is Sunny Meadows Full. Now you'll see I already have the check mark because I've already gotten my achievement a long time ago. So we're going to do Sunny Meadows Full. Now, once we get in, you're going to notice that you are running severely slow. You were like creepy crawling. So what I want to do is I'm going to kind of show you how to break it down a little bit. So there's a couple things you have to do in order to get your apocalypse. 1, you have to get all of your optional objectives done. Okay. So you want to make sure whenever you load in, you want to make sure that your optional objectives are something that you can accomplish. If they are not, guess the ghost and go. So this one here is capture photo of the EMF. repel the ghost, capture 2 unique paranormal sounds on the recorder. So because they brought in the recorders in, of course, the new photo system, it is a little bit difficult. But you want to make sure these are ones that you need to do. Like photo of the ghost, get it to eat, you know, the crucifix, stuff like that. You can have your optional objectives the way you need them to be. You just may have to rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Now, again, do not get discouraged, because with this, you can die a lot. It is very possible that you die a lot. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that you're going to take every piece of equipment in here that you're going to need. One, you're going to need a parabolic. You're going to need your salt, your incense, your candles, your crucifixes, your camera, your dots. Even though you're not getting it, here's the reason why I'm saying your dots. If you have tier 3 motion, I would do tier 3 motion and not so much dots. But the reason I'm saying is because if you think it might be a Raiju, you want to have some type of electronic, because if it's a Raiju and it gets near the electronic, it's going to go extremely fast, even on top of the speed that it's on. So having some type of electronic, whether it's a dots, whether it's the tier 3 motion, even a tier 2 motion, video camera, flashlight, you know, I mean, flashlights don't work, of course. I mean, as you can see, they don't work. You can get anything, even like an EMF reader, you know, you can take that and put that on. A spirit box, anything that's electronical, you can have it down. But you want to make sure all of this is correct. Once you make sure this is correct, you're going to take everything in the building. And of course, you know, you're not going to have any type of, any type of light. So either you use your tier 3, which are kind of like a lantern, or you can use tier 3 head cameras, which are night vision. Night vision would do pretty good for apocalypse because you can at least see. Don't worry about these because these will not do anything, but you want to make sure that you have some of your equipment. The ghost may be in the front room, but what you're looking for is the ghost to come to you. If the ghost will come to you, if it's a Dio, it's going to be hella fast coming to you, and it's going to slow down once it gets to you. Make sure you have a smudge in your hand. Excuse you, Thor. Calm down. I'm talking here. Thank you very much. You want to make sure you have a smudge in your hand. That, and I mean might, help you. But remember, those ghosts are 150 speed and you are 50 speed. So that ghost can outrun you at 100%. You can also use these. These can also give off a little bit of light. So what I want to do is, because I have to hold some of this stuff, we're gonna get this. Now this will not tell me because this is a tier 2. Tier 3 parabolic is a lot better for this. I will tell you, it is 100% better. So what I want to do is I'm going to just kind of go in. Now, I'm not going to do the apocalypse. I'm just going to kind of show you what you need to do and what you're looking for. Again, this is not really going to help me all that much because I don't have the right equipment. But there it goes. You want to listen. Now, again, this is the tier 2. So it is, and I know it's very, very, very dark for you guys. But you're going to want to listen to where this ghost is. So what I want to do is, again, I'm listening. For where this ghost is. I'm not hearing it at all. That's ambient sounds. I'm not hearing this crazy ghost at all. Now, this is going to be full-size Sunny. So you're going to have upstairs, downstairs, all the way back in the corridor. And you're going to have it all. Not hearing you. And you were done hunting. You were 100% done hunting. Okay. So we know that the ghost is not pretty much on top of us, which can be good. If the ghost does not event on you, and here's the reason why I'm saying this, because there are 3 ghosts that can event on you, even when you're not in their room, right? That will come to you. One is a banshee, one is a phantom, and one is a wraith. That's the reason why I said you need your salt, your EMF as well, because if I'm not mistaken, you'll get an EMF 2 even when the ghost is events on you or just walks in the it's either like way back there in the back, or yeah, it's a good little distance away, which means it's not going to come here. But you want your ghost to come to you. That will kind of eliminate some of your ghost. Idea will find you no matter where you are. The phantom will come to you. It'll kind of gradually make its way to you, and it will start doing events around you, follow you around. The same thing with the wraith. The wraith will teleport to you. If the wraith teleports to you, you can always have salt down in front of you. If your EMF goes off, you have salt. Let's say you're standing here at the wall and you have salt roughly about right there. You have your EMF about right here, and you have salt all the way around you. If none of that salt is disturbed and that ghost is sitting off that EMF, you can almost guarantee it's a wraith. And then you've got your banshee. Your banshee is going to do a lot of singing events. It's going to do, it's going to come to you. It's going to follow you around. It's going to chase you. Same thing with the banshee. Now the other ones that will kind of mess with you a little bit, that you can decide on whether or not what it is you're going to be looking for the different speeds. If you're listening with the parabolic and you hear a slower speed compared to what a normal 150 ghost is, that's going to be your revenant. Your Moroi is going to be super fast because 0 sanity. The same thing. It's going to be a lot faster than a 150 speed. And if you guys have not checked out the website for the GitHub for what we call the Phas guide, I will make sure I link it in the description below. That Phas guide is phenomenal. We're always using that Phas guide, always. There are so many of us, even the Kinetic Games partners, the CCs for the game, they use that. It was built by one of the community members, and it was approved by the developers. So yeah, it's a great thing. Since how the power is off, your Han 2 is going to be extremely fast as well. So there are a few ghosts that you really want to make sure. Your Raijus, like I said, if you have electronics out in the hall and it runs by, that electronic is going to make it go super fast, right? So you want to make sure that, you listen. The key thing in the apocalypse is listening. So there's a couple things that you need to do to get your apocalypse. One, you need to make sure all 3 of these are done. All 3 of your optional objectives are done. The second thing is you want to make sure you have at least a photo of the ghost. The third thing is survive. That is all you're going to need to do. Survive. So I'm going to take you guys back and I'm going to show you a little bit here. We'll just kind of guess. I'm thinking is Onryo. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. I know it wasn't my normal ghost. Twins. Okay. So with your customs, you're going to look at your presets. Your Apocalypse 1 is going to be ×6. Okay. Your Apocalypse 2, yeah, it's times 10. Your Apocalypse 3 is times 15. So 6, 10, and 15. Now you can do these separately if you choose to. But if you want to just do all three of them at once, do your gold. If you complete it, now you are going to rinse and repeat, die. Rinse and repeat, die. You're going to do that a lot. I think whenever I was doing it, it took me roughly about a week to 2 weeks. And I wasn't grinding every day, but it took me a couple weeks before I finally got it. And I got it on a Banshee of all Ghost. I got it on a Banshee. I wish I would have got it on a Dio. That'd have been a lot better, but I got it on a Banshee. So that is the one thing that I will say that I'm absolutely loving. I love the fact that we can customize. You know, we can go in under the presets. You don't want to set yours, preset it. So like, say for instance, my customs 3, I could do, what is it? Silver. I could do my silver Apocalypse, but I've already done it. Now used to, before they redid these, used to, your skull was 3 different skulls. It was a bronze, a silver, and a gold. Now it's just the gold because they brought in all these others to fill your case with all your achievements. Now each one of these is an achievement, and I have every achievement in Phas. There is not a single achievement I don't have. The only thing I do not have is the very first trophy, which was the very first Halloween trophy that they had. I did miss it, but I have every other one. You have all of your cursed possessions. I have all of those, and I have all of my bones. That is what's going to fill your cases. And as you can see, before the tier system came in, as of August 17th of 2023, I was level 15,036. Now, there was some players that was higher than me, but I was able to get 15,000, which was the maxed one that you can get to get badges, to get skins, stuff like that for your, you know, for your things. Right now, I am setting at prestige. I am prestige 15. Now, I still have 5 more prestiges to go, and I will be doing that on stream to get it to continue. But if you guys happen to like the video and you guys want to see more of tips and tricks with Phas, please let me know in the comments. And I will definitely make sure that I bring this series in. But I wanted to do something with the Apocalypse to kind of get y'all a little bit more knowledgeable of how to access, because I've had people come to chat, hey Lycan, how do you access this? How do you access this for, you know, we're trying to get the Apocalypse, we're trying to do this, we're trying to do that. And I teach a lot of Phas. I teach it on, now I'm teaching it on YouTube as well when I stream it, and I'm also teaching it on Twitch. I've been doing this for years. I did take a little break from it, and now I'm getting back into the teaching thing again. People seem to love it. And I'm constantly going over things with them, constantly telling them, if y'all have questions, please let me know. You know, there's never a dumb question when you ask it. The only dumb question is an unasked question, because you're never going to know your answer. All right, so we're going to leave it here, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here and for just kind of going over this. And again, if you have any questions, post them in the comments down below. I will make sure I answer them. And we will see you guys in the next video.